Thank you so much to Sanofi and Regeneron for sponsoring this video and encouraging us to share our story.
Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So get the hair thing. I've literally been outside for like most of the day. It's actually quite warm, but it's like nice and cool in this room. So whatever. Anyway, I saw this video. I was alerted to this video by Family of Nomads, and I've actually been covering them a little bit more recently, just because I get bad juju. I get really bad juju with this family. Just the way that the mum just replies to people in the comment section, which I have gotten back to before. B, the lack of privacy that the kids seem to have, not only within the RV they live in, but then also just on social media in general. Eldest is recently is not back in the hospital. It's none of anyone's business, and the only reason why it was even made public was because the mum decided to do a TikTok, which has now swiftly been deleted, which was then followed up by a Dove advertisement where they're basically talking about disordered eating and using pictures of her elder child who has a history of this, using her within the ad. As soon as her kid was poorly and the mum was explaining this, boom, they then got a sponsorship, which probably paid them a fair amount of money. It's Dove, it's like a leading brand, you know what I mean? Like, so many places sell Dove worldwide. The actual campaign, I've spoken about this before, the actual campaign with Dove is actually a really, really good one, and something that I go, yeah, hell yeah. She's saying that her older kid wants privacy, and then she's now actually back doubling down on that and saying, no, my kid needs privacy, so the kid's not being shown anymore, so no one really knows what's going on with that, and we're not entitled to know. Like I say, the only reason why we did is because she made a TikTok about it. We now have, and I don't know how this video got away from me, a lovely subscriber of mine basically said, hey, have you seen this video? Because in my last video, there's a lot of videos going on, but in my last video I was saying how why is it okay for her to use her middle child, asthma and things, pictures of her hooked up to breathing machines, breathing apparatuses in hospital. Why is it okay for her to use this story, but then respecting the privacy that the elder one comes up with? And to be honest with you, if your older kid, who I do believe is like 16, 17, telling you I don't want to do this, you're going to listen to them a lot more than a child that's younger, who maybe just doesn't really understand the reach it has yet. The thing that I've now come to realise is that she's now done an ad. She started posting pictures of her kid in the hospital on Instagram, wrapped up to breathing machines, going on about how her child suffers from this and that. It looking a little bit scary, do you know what I mean? And then boom, she's now done a whole entire pharmaceutical ad on her YouTube. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but like 5 days ago she just did a pharmaceutical ad on YouTube for whatever it is. It's for asthma and breathing difficulties and things. I don't even think we can get that in this country. It's like a full-on advertisement.
Thank you so much to Sanofi and Regeneron for sponsoring this video and encouraging us to share our story. Moderate asthma and needs to see a lung doctor regularly. So we are meeting her new doctor today.
And there's Jess sitting there in the car, basically walking through, talking to us about how, you know, her child has had different scares and that they're going to be going in and out of hospitals and things, and then video recording her actually in the hospital with the child, like going for her checkups and things. She's saying that her, anyway, I'm not going to share the kid's story too much because that's one thing I can't stand, but literally it's like a walking talking pharmaceutical ad.
I would also just like to point out that after watching the main video for like three goes now, just to double check and make sure I got some stuff, she literally says in it that her daughter doesn't even take this medication anyway. She doesn't even take that, whatever it is, she doesn't take it. Why is she advertising it then? If you don't take it, why are you advertising it? What is going on? What is happening?
That's why it's important for people living with asthma to talk to their doctor about treatment options. One potential option is Dupixent, also known as dupilumab. Dupixent is an add-on medication for adults and children 6 years and older with uncontrolled moderate to severe eosinophilic or oral steroid-dependent asthma to help improve lung function and help prevent severe asthma attacks. Isn't taking Dupixent, but you can talk to your doctor to learn more if it's right for you.
And I'm just thinking, right, the very first time you did this, the very first time you were, you know, sharing all this information about your child, you managed to get an ad out of it. You're using your child's illness for money. And then the second one, you've just done it again. And the only thing that makes it slightly somewhat like, okay, maybe it's not as bad as it could be, is the fact that Jess does say that she pays her kids for any ad that they're involved in. But these ads shouldn't be about their health concerns, no? These ads should be about something like a bike or something they can like play. I don't know, just something, anything other than their like probably lifelong illnesses. Am I the only person that just thinks this is a bit weird? Very first time it happened, I'm a bit like, oh, okay, but at least it was a campaign, like a campaign for a good cause, I suppose, and the child is a teenager, do you know, maybe that's okay. But this is like the second time this has happened. Like, what else is it going to be? Is she going to like start posting about her younger child, how her younger child has this and that, and then boom, they then get an ad for it? I don't know how I feel about pharmaceutical companies and different medications you can take, people doing adverts for them, because A, they're going to be giving so much money for doing these adverts, like so much money. The people that she's worked with on this one, probably a lot of money, which if she says it's going back to her kids, then good on her, fair enough. But they're going to be given a lot of money to talk about, and a lot of these things, and I'm not an anti-vax person, just to let you guys know, like I've got all my vaccinations, I don't have an issue with if it's being prescribed and I've got to take it, I don't have an issue, so don't get it twisted. A lot of people put a lot of trust into these influencers, and what happens if they're being told to sell a drug or sell something that actually could have real negative effects on certain people because they have a plethora of other issues. Am I making any sense? I think that pharmaceutical companies need to literally back off of influencers. I think that it's really sick for you to see like a picture of a child on like a breathing apparatus and be like, hey, yeah, I want to work with you, you've got a big reach, I can like, their kid might not mind, and they were involved with the ad, and sure, they'll be getting money for it, but given the last video, the last couple of videos I've done where we've talked about the same thing with their elder kid, why is it happening again? Why is it happening again? And I will voice over some comments for you because this video is going to be extra short and sweet, but that video is done awful. It's done like 8 point something K, and they've got like a really large YouTube following. They don't really post over on YouTube anymore.
So one person said they've got family vloggers doing commercials for pharmaceutical prescription medication now, and then the little like, what even is that? The little like sigh emoji. I really dislike all commercials for prescription medications, and I've never seen a YouTuber do an ad for one. Nothing against you and your family, and it's not going to make me not watch you anymore, but I really hope this isn't a regular thing starting with other YouTubers as well. I think your doctor who knows you should recommend which treatment and medication is best for your personal health situation instead of you hearing about something from an ad on YouTube, but that's only my opinion. Yes, actually, I saw it quite recently where Brianna Kay did a ad for like a COVID booster. I saw an ad for that, so that definitely does exist. I think she's the only one I've really seen. I know that there are ads for pharmaceutical companies about, and yeah, I will say that I'm not the greatest supporter of them, just because I feel like this person said, your doctor is the port of call, not some random influencer online.
I just wanted to share that with you guys because I am just thinking it's a bit of a strange coincidence how it's not just happened once, it's happened twice now, and that really needs to get pulled up on, because I don't personally think, unless you're an influencer who has worked in the medical field, I don't think we should just be giving like Jess from Family and NOMADs, who is an RV family van vlogger lifer, I don't think we should be giving them, I don't think, especially when you have this at the end.
Reduce the amount of oral corticosteroids you need while preventing severe asthma attacks and improving your breathing. Dupixent is not used to treat sudden breathing problems. It is not known if Dupixent is safe and effective in children with asthma under 6 years of age. Important safety information. Do not use if you are allergic to dupilumab or to any of the ingredients in Dupixent.
It's like 3.5 minutes long of like, don't take this if you're da-da-da. It's like, these people are not doctors. These people are influencers. Like, we really need to stop doing that. Because, I don't know, people get angry and annoyed about like beauty YouTubers and stuff for them promoting different forms of like injections for whatever you might get. Like, people get annoyed at that. Well, I think this is pretty much on the same level, if not worse. I mean, it's all a drug, but anyway, that's just what I think. I don't think people should be doing that, and I don't think this Jess should be coming along just like doing this to her kids like twice. This has happened twice. Like, what else? What is going to be next? Oh god, it really annoys me. It really annoys me. I'm gonna leave it there, but thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next video.